Hello and welcome. Now in this video we are gonna add the functionality that we need for our application. So guys, what we need to do, we need to think about certain way that we can store more than one image, okay, in a flexible way. And if you remember guys, when we talk about how to store list of data, okay, we talk about arrays, okay, and arrays is just a data structure that we help us to store list of data, okay, in flexible way. So what we are going to do, we are going to define our array that hold all the images, okay, and we are going to call them one by one. So if you remember guys, we will write all our code here inside the onCreate function, so I can define my array right here, okay, but here in this application we want to access the array from our change image function, okay, because we want to change the image when this button is clicked or when this function is called, okay. So we cannot type it in the onCreate because we are not able to access it from the change image function. That's why we need to define here as a public, okay. So I'm gonna type var, let's give it for example the name of images, it's equal to int array of. And the reason why I choose to this is just another type of array, or just it's like the normal, okay, but we choose the type int, okay, because the images inside the Android system is stored by what we call them the ID, okay, of each image, okay. So to prove that, what I'm gonna do guys, for example, if you search for any image inside the Android system inside this drawable folder, then this is actually we can access from the drawable folder by its ID, okay. So what I'm gonna do, and all, as you know, the IDs is all numbers, okay, that's why I choose the int, okay, and you are gonna understand it more clearly. So I'm gonna type r.drawable dot. So as you can see, for example, this 6 is just an image file that I have it here inside my drawable folder. And if you look here on the right, we have this int. That means we have a number, okay. That's why I chose this array of type integer, okay. Makes sense for you? And we can type r.drawable to access more images and add them inside our array. For example, this 4. We can type r.drawable dot, let's say the face. All these are images, and I am typing r, that means go from the resources to the drawable folder and choose the name of the image, r.drawable dot, let's say image 1, for example, r.drawable dot 1. Yeah, I think I am done with this. So as you can see guys, we have added everything, okay. We have prepared our images array and we can now show them. So inside our change image function, okay, first of all what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna access my image view. So I'm gonna type var, for example, image underscore view, it's equal to find the view by ID method, okay, r.id dot our image underscore view, okay. And what we can now do, oops, we forgot to cast it, so I'm going to type as image view, okay. And here what we can do, type image view, which is this variable that hold this image view object, and we can type dot set image resource. And what's gonna do here, it will ask us for an image that we can set it on this image view object. That means we are gonna show an image inside this image view, okay. And the image that we want to show is actually one of these images, okay. So we can type the images array, the name of the array, but it's not done like this, okay. For example, we cannot show all the images, okay. As you know, this images array hold, let's say 6 images or 5 images. We cannot show all of these inside our image view. We need to show one of them. That's why I have created this variable called index, okay, and essentially it's just the index of our image inside the array that we want to show it, okay. So type var index equal to 0, okay, and I'm gonna create from scratch, type var index, it's equal to 0. It's just a simple variable. Okay, we have created now, and it's equal to 0. And here what you can do to assign this index inside our array. Now what it's gonna do, it's gonna go on once the button is clicked. Okay, this method will get executed, and here here it will look that you are fetching the image view, and here you set an image resources on it, and the resource is actually the images array, but you want to access the index 1. That means this 6 image will be shown. Okay, once you click on the image, the button, then the 6 image here, because the index of it is 0, and here we pass the index 0 to it. And to change it all, what we need to do is type index plus plus. What it's gonna do, guys, here this method will get executed, and here we are fetching the image view, here we are setting an image resource, and we are accessing the index 0. That means the first image inside our array, but here we are saying index plus plus. That means take the value of index and increase it by 1. That means it will be 2. Okay, and once it will be from 0, it will be 1, then 2, then 3, until we get off out of our array. That means, for example, it will keep increasing the index until it will be 6, but we do not have 6 images inside our array. Okay, so we need to do some way to avoid our application from get crashed, and the best way to do this is actually to check for the index, and we can type if the index, okay, it's equal to the images dot size. Okay, that means if the index is equal to the array size, okay, what we can do, we can reassign the value of index to be 0. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so as you can see, our application does not have that complicated code. Okay, first of all, we are creating an array to hold all the images, and we have created this index variable to access the image that we want from our array, and here we are fetching the image view. Here we are setting an image on it. Okay, and here we increase the index value. Here we are checking for the value. If get it greater than our array, then we are gonna reset it to be 0. So that's our application. Everything is done. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna run my application to see how it's work, and we are gonna continue on. Now, guys, as you can see, we have our application up and running, and we have this screen that shows for us the same thing that we have designed it. Okay, we have this image view, we have this button, and let's click on the button, and we should change the image. As you can see, we are go through all these images that we have, and if you keep click, okay, nothing will happen. No, your application will not crash, because we have this validation here. Okay, so it's really simple, does not have that complicated functionality. Okay, all what you need to do is just organize your code, and you will understand everything. So I hope you guys get something new. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are gonna continue on in the next video.